Meals on Wheels has put a call out for volunteers to help deliver its programs. Joining me now is Andréane Morin from Meals on Wheels. Welcome back to the show.
Well, thanks for having me.
All right, so I can't imagine too many people are unfamiliar with the program, but maybe we could start with a little background for those that may not be too familiar with what you do at Meals on Wheels.
Sure. So we deliver meals to seniors and persons with disabilities in the community. So from Monday to Friday at lunchtime, we send out a hot dinner, a soup, salad, gravy, dessert. Currently, we serve approximately 125 per day.
Wow, and uh,
Mhm.
and obviously, that's not possible without volunteers. So talk to me a little bit about what the volunteer roles are.
Absolutely. So, yeah, our program would not exist without volunteers. So, volunteers do all of the delivering of the meals. So, we have 7 routes that go throughout the city, Monday to Friday. So, we need 14 people per day to deliver the meals. Um, During this time, during the COVID pandemic, we've implemented a no contact delivery. So, volunteers are essentially putting the meals in a plastic bag, bringing it up to the door. They're knocking and waiting for the client to come and pick up the meal. So there's still that contact. We still maintain that contact, that social contact, and making sure that the person is okay and safe, and but at the same time maintaining a distance between the volunteer and the client. Um,
Absolutely, just to ensure that everybody's kept safe, right? But
Absolutely.
but you mentioned that contact, and I know this is something that you and I have spoken about a lot in the past. Is just the importance of that contact as well. Yes, it's a hot meal, but it's also that check-in for people that really don't have a lot of those opportunities.
Absolutely. It's a very, very important component of our program it's that daily safety check and making sure that people are well and doing okay. So we always take very seriously when we don't get an answer at the door. We would do a follow up if we don't get an answer to make sure that that person is safe and doing well. Um, so
And
definitely an important component of our program.
absolutely, and I'm sure that's only gotten more important with this new reality that we're living in now.
Absolutely, the isolation for seniors at this time is really great, and so that contact with the volunteers on a daily basis is just it's needed. It's definitely appreciated by the persons receiving the meals, and a lot of our clients are not able to get out. Like they would want to at this time as well. So it's really hard to secure that food safety. So it really is an important program for the seniors in our community for sure.
And I know many agencies have seen a rise in clientele from because of the pandemic. Have you seen that as well?
Oh my gosh, yes, definitely. Right now we're averaging about 3,000 meals per month. So definitely the demand has grown. Our frozen meal program is busy as well. So definitely the demand for the service has increased. Unfortunately, our volunteer base has also decreased, which has made things a little bit challenging. And as winter is coming and the pandemic continues, it's definitely something that we're worried about because we want to continue to provide that important service to our seniors and it'll be increasingly hard for our seniors to get out, especially in the winter. So we
Absolutely.
definitely need those volunteers.
For sure. Now, talk to me a little bit about you mentioned, of course, it's Monday to Friday at lunch hour. But what's the time commitment like? Do you need a volunteer? Would they do one day a week? Would they do all days a week? So what's the kind of the role of a
um,
volunteer?
yeah, basically, volunteers, we work with their volunteer schedule. So if they're available once a month, that's fine. We'll gladly appreciate their help. Some volunteers like to go a weekly, some go a few times a week. It really depends on that person's availability. So we're very flexible. We work with the volunteers. So the days that they are available, we would schedule them on those days.
Excellent. And so say you're a typical shift, how long would that last?
Yeah, it takes approximately an hour and a half to deliver the meals. So a volunteer would is always you're always paired with somebody else. So there's a driver and a helper, and they would deliver to a maximum of 19 people per route. Each route is divided in an area of the city. So we have a North End route and an East End and Riverdale. So approximately the volunteers would come here at the Glenstone Lodge to pick up the food, and then they follow a specific route, and usually within an hour and a half, it's all wrapped up.
Excellent. So if someone is interested in volunteering, how can they do so?
So they can contact us directly at the Glenstone Lodge, or they can visit our website, cornwall.ca/Meals on Wheels, and fill out an application form on the website as well. And it's a fairly easy process.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you very much for joining me, and best of luck in the search of volunteers. I'm sure that there are several people watching, at least, that will say, "Oh, this is something I always wanted to try out," and it's you're really benefiting people in our community. It's a great cause. So best of luck, and thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you for having us and helping us to spread the word.